ourselves at the stadium that played host to Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Vikings.
The veteran from Clemson, it's Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 10 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run. Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Watson on the keeper.
And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. James Lynch gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
It's a gain of 13. But it brings up
from the gun on third down, Newton. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Newton's pass.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right? There's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Calvin Cook, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's fourth down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the 50, Newton. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Michelle on the carry. He was tackled at
We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the gun, Newton. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard.
On 2nd down now. Michelle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Newton now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4th.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Newton steps away. Now he'll pull it down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Newton. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And the final piece to the puzzle was the Cam Newton touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Watson. Over the middle to Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now a first down throw. Watson to Jefferson on the slant. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Offense marching back onto the field, and our focus shifts here to Sony Michel. And there's the total for the season, of course. Every runner wants to hit that 1,000-yard mark. He's going to need to turn up production a little bit if he wants to do just that.
And I think he'll get a lot of help because teammates want players to get to milestones. And 1,000 yards for any running back in the NFL, that's a milestone. And it reflects positively on the team, too, as well, when a person reaches that threshold. So he's not just out there running by himself. He'll get plenty of escorts, and I think guys will do a little extra blocking for him in this one.
And I'm guessing he knows what he needs to get to reach 1,000.
Any runner that tells you that he doesn't,
is lying.
yes.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target.
And that'll make it third down. From the gun, Newton. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. A busy final day of the regular season, so let's get to it. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And past the 40 before it was out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Watson.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Watson off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Deshaun Watson sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Vikings send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt. Newton on first down.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Ground and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the draw, here's Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the ground is Michel, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 10, Vikings 7.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
By Chase Winovich. Taken down.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. If you're going to blitz, you're likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him. even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Watson on first down. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air yet again. Watson complete. Jefferson to target. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, Watson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Watson now on first and 10. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Second and 2 at the Patriots' 8-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now the point after try for Santos. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It's a gain of 23.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
To throw again on second down. Newton.
Newton's pass intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete.
New England on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Newton. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He is good. Makes the score Vikings 14, Patriots 13.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you don't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Cam Newton sacked. A fumble on the play.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. From the gun, Watson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Viking Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Watson on first down. And this one is incomplete.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a run with Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
First down, New England.
From the gun. Newton, he'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Sony Michel on the handoff. Harrison Smith on the tackle. It's a game.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Sacked.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a gain of 34. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Watson now to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. They win game number 7, which was their goal at the beginning of the season and the final game of the season.
And I know a lot of people would wonder about the celebration. Why would you be so excited? Getting 7 wins. Well, guess what? That's what they wanted to do. To hit a goal, that means something for a team, and they should celebrate that fact.
That'll do it for us. For Charles.